to Precision Auto Source, bringing you a 2004 Mercedes S55 AMG. I'm going to do a little walk around of the vehicle and tell you a little bit about it and show you any imperfections that I see. Might not get all of them, but I will try to get whatever pops in front of my eyes and I see. Just do a quick overview walk around. Now, since we got to the front, the center grille over there, right there, is missing. However, I am currently trying to source one, and if I find one before it sells, it's yours. If not, it will need a center grille. I have seen some people make those as well. The bumper over here is a little bit faded. Might be able to be polished, buffed, but I do see a little bit of fade over there. The paint on this car for its age is in very good shape. However, as you could see, I will point out, has a quite, a little bit of imperfections, but nothing, as you could see, the reflection is phenomenal. It is right here as well. It is glossy, it looks nice, and it presents itself extremely nice. So if you weren't really up close on it, you would not notice anything. The wheels on the car, I thought, complemented the car nicely. The wheels do have a black barrel, so it obviously matches the paint, and the little chrome blends in with the trim pieces. So if you do not like the wheels, I could certainly, the stock wheels are included in the sale. Just going over the paint. Try to slow down. As you could see my reflection very well. There's a little bit of dusty here because some workers started cutting grass when I started filming. Absolutely nice car. I've always liked these cars, and that's the reason why I bought it. I only buy cars that I like and I would own myself. Over there's a couple of touch-up paint, a couple of scratches. Again, nothing major. For a black car, it looks extremely well. Of course, all of you know, black cars show absolutely everything. Calipers are nice and clean. And these are Lorenzo 20-inch wheels, and I believe they have Michelin tires on them. Soft closed doors. That's a question that I get asked all the time. Do they work? Well, I'll test them. Driver works. Driver rear works. Passenger. Oops. Works. Passenger. Works. All right, they all work. Inside, it is extremely clean. I will go through it really quick. I'm trying to keep this video as short and to the point as possible. Very clean carpet. Headliner, extremely clean. Seats, extremely clean. This was actually a one-owner vehicle. It was obviously on the Carfax auto check doesn't say a one owner, but it was a in the family type deal. Father bought it, and I believe gave it to the son gave it to the daughter, something of that sort. The mats are a little bit dingy, but underneath it is extremely clean. I get in here, show you the other mat. I'm trying to cover everything here that I could remember. Probably shot this video, this is my second time shooting it. The first time I forgot to mention that this has dynamic seats. And yes, the dynamic seats all work. So the pulse and all the airbags are intact and they function properly. No check engine light, no ABC light, none of that stuff. As I said, this is a car without problems as far as mechanical issues. Now, one thing that stopped working was working when I bought it. I don't know if there's a just a most likely something that needs to be reset. The keyless go stopped working. Was working, not working anymore. It probably just needs a reset. The navigation works. AC is ice cold, and when I mean ice cold, I mean ice cold. Absolutely no issues. We're gonna take it for a test drive really quick. Actually, before I do that, let me see mileage. No malfunction. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So I've been driving this. This has kind of been my daily driver, I want to say, just because it's so comfortable. And I love driving it. I love driving it. Especially when I turn on my cooled seats. Always makes it cool. A lot of people were asking me, what are these? These are the front backup sensors and rear backup sensors. So this car was equipped with backup sensors. There was no camera option. And someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was no camera option on this vehicle for the year. And rear shade, I don't know if you could see it here, probably not. I'm gonna try to turn my camera around here. It is functional as well. A lot of those things break and stop working. I am going to go for a quick drive. Obviously, we just started, to show you the operation of the vehicle and show you that it drives smoothly, absolutely no issues. It doesn't drive as smooth as with the stock wheels, just because the sidewall profile obviously is a lot smaller than the stock wheel, but it drives, I would say 80%, 85% as smooth as with the stock ones. So if you don't like the drive, then you have the other wheels to put on, but I think these wheels look a lot better than it did with the other wheels. But as you can see, it is very nice driving vehicle. I'm going to try to get on the road here and open it up just a little bit so you could feel the power of the vehicle here. I'm going to try to give it a little punch over here just so you could kind of see. And it is still in comfort mode, and in comfort mode the vehicle actually starts in second gear. And the reason it does that, obviously, number A, doesn't give you the little shift in between first and second and bother you, but it also, obviously, there's a longer transition, so again, it becomes more comfortable. So I am going to try to turn over here and make a video for you, and I'm going to put it in sport. That's manual, and that is sport. I'm going to try to stop here a little bit and just give you a preview. So that's a vehicle. Wow, that definitely pulled. It surprised me. Very fast, extremely fast. It is definitely extremely fast, and will surprise anyone that drives it. A car this big with this much power, especially for that era, was mind-boggling. I cannot believe how powerful this car is. Now, gas mileage wise, I'm sure if you're looking at this, you're not that worried about it, but I've been driving it, as I said, it's kind of been my daily driver. And yes, it's you know, no hybrid, no diesel, but it's not horrible. If you drive it nicely, it will yield about 17, 18. You drive it like a hooligan, of course, it is going to be in the 10 miles per gallon range. Just because it's a thirsty engine, but it's a glorious engine. So you have to give a little bit. I'm gonna do a little turn over here and head back. I'm gonna try to focus a little bit here on the road as well. Still in sport mode. We're gonna just feather it. All the shifts are nice and crisp. now is probably a quarter throttle. It just pulls effortlessly. This engine, like I said before, is one of my favorite engines that Mercedes has made. It is reliable, bulletproof engine, transmission as well, could handle the torque no problem. It is just a gem of an engine, and it's sad Mercedes stopped making it. Obviously with the newer technology they had to evolve, so newer engines are I would say a little bit more complicated. This was not as complicated as anything out there today, and I think that's why a lot of people like these engines. Not to mention the reliability of them. At 105,000 miles, this car is actually relatively low mileage for this engine. I've had other cars available. E55 is also a car that is a favorite by many enthusiasts, and I've owned them as high as 180,000 miles with no issues at all. So this is a proven engine that will last if you take care of it. This car also has, as you saw on my listing, many receipts, $7,000 worth, done recently. Wasn't done 3 years ago. I believe it hasn't even been a year ago, probably 6-7 months ago. And it had quite an extensive history. A lot of the things that go bad were replaced. And it's just a car ready to enjoy, ready to drive. Yes, I have seen cars on eBay and other sites for the same or cheaper price. But you know what they say, you get what you pay for, and I've learned that many times. I'm sure you have too. This is a car you get in and drive. You don't have to worry about problems. Not only did I test it, but it checks out mechanically, drivability. It is ready to go. Is it perfect? No. But it is as good as you're going to get for a 2004. Very quiet, very luxurious, drives straight, does not pull. Very nice car. And did I mention fast? Wow, was that fast? Surprisingly fast. I forgot how much power these engines have, even though, as I said, I've owned a number of other variants. I always forget how hard these cars can pull. Get out the car and do another overview. And that is it. 2004 Mercedes-Benz S55 AMG. Precision Auto Source 904-701-2621. Thank you very much for viewing.